This tutorial will cover the agency management account display. This account is from our agency management system. The status for this account is displayed here. The status codes are as follows. If the account is active, the agency balances are up to date and the policies are still in force. Accounts that are in late status are past their balance due date. Canceled accounts are accounts that are past their due date and still have a balance due. Accounts that are in zero status have a zero balance and all of their policies have expired. Accounts that were closed were canceled and all balances are fully paid off. The status date is when the date of the last status changed. The intent date is the date any intent to cancel notices have been sent. You can also see the producer, referral, user, and the finance company that are assigned to this account. Billing determines who should be billed for this policy. Billing will either be customer or producer. For most systems, this will always be customer unless you have the wholesaler billing system enabled. Current due is when the balance or split down payment is due. Invoice due is the balance due date. Split due is the split down payment due date. Direct down is the amount required as a down payment by the insurance company. These fields are for the wholesaler billing system. When the billing above is set to producer, then these fields show how much was charged to the producer and how much was paid by the producer for this account. Producer financing will show that the producer requested financing for this account. The policy is the total premium of all policies, including company fees and taxes. The fees is the total of all agency fees. Charge is the total amount charged to the customer. This includes agency bill policies and agency fees. Paid is the total amount paid by this customer. Financed is the total amount that was financed for this account. The split balance is the amount still due on the down payment. And balance is the balance due from the customer. This next section will cover the additional detail. This is the breakdown of all the balances for the entire invoice. The charge column shows the amount charged. A positive amount is a receivable and a negative amount is a payable. The paid column shows the amount paid. A positive amount is a deposit and a negative amount is a withdrawal. The balance column shows the amount due. A positive amount is a balance due and a negative amount is a balance owed. The received column shows the charged amounts that have been received. The agency burn-off date is the date when the amount paid by the customer will run out. The policy must be canceled by this date in order to avoid losing any money. The cancellation notice process should be started by the agency cancel date. This is the total amount of cancellation and reinstatement premium. The lapse amount is the amount of lapse in coverage financed through the finance system. The payoff amount is the amount sent or received from the finance system using the finance payoff transaction or the finance refund transaction. The chargeback is the cancel chargeback applied to this account. The chargeback payoff is the payoff amount charged back to this account. The total of payments is shown here. This is the last payment and first payment information. The quoted premium, down payment, and the total of endorsements are displayed here. This concludes this tutorial.